All right, y'all. I am battle tested back at you with another one. Listen, real quick, and this is gonna be a quick video because I got shit I gotta do. But I understand, and I meant to address this in my last video. I understand there's issues and infighting between Retro Rob and YMF, your mom's favorite from the real BRC. I understand they had a falling out, a disagreement, whatever the case may be. I understand there's issues with. Shout out to um, a couple of other cats as well from the real BRC are having issues with Double R, Retro Rob. My thing is this, family. Like I said in my last video, stop putting stock in people because you will be disappointed. I'm not saying don't be a fan. I'm not saying don't try to uplift Cassidy or this, that, and the third. My thing is don't be surprised when people disappoint you. That is a human characteristic. That is a flaw. That is human nature. Number two, if Cassidy did his job, none of this would have ever happened. If Cassidy would have did what he said he was going to do in those press conferences, in those promotional videos, in the face-offs, where he was going to just completely obliterate Arsenal, none of this would ever happen. If he would have 3-0'd Arsenal, completely obliterated Arsenal, because he had the recipe to do that. Arsenal had his most garbage performance I've seen in recent history with Arsenal. And like I said, Arsenal is a full-time battle rapper. You look on his resume, he's been battling for 20 goddamn years. Pretty much. That's all he does is battle rap. That's his job. And the best and the best thing you came up with in 3 rounds, or at least one of the best things you came up with in 3 rounds, was Roaches playing freeze tag. All right? So, yeah, Arsenal was trash, and I still had Arsenal winning that battle, but the overall Philly as a whole came out to see legends of Philly, battle rappers of Philly do their thing, and arguably all of them lost, like I said before. Bill Collector, Reed Dollars, Cassidy, arguably all lost on the same card in a city of brotherly love, and that is terrible. But if Cassidy did his goddamn job, none of this would ever happen. Did you guys think about that? Like, all of this falling out and, whatever you guys are, and I kind of understand what the falling out issue is. It has nothing to do, and shout out to YMF. He mentioned in my comment section about, Double R was pushing a narrative that the BRC, the real BRC, needs to man up and all that kind of stuff. Listen. You shouldn't be surprised by whatever reaction you get from a performance like Cassidy. Don't be surprised. Don't be offended. Don't be in your feelings. Don't be whatever. If Cassidy did his job, none of this would have ever happened. Cassidy would have had a flawless performance or near perfect performance where there was no question. Even the Cassidy haters, like 3-Letter Man, would have to give it up. And more than likely, a guy like him, 3-Letter Man, he will never give it up. Even if Cassidy had like a superb performance, he has a mental issue, a mental health issue. So, but my point is that if Cassidy had a better, more convincing win in performance, none of these issues would ever happen. So when you have a questionable performance, you're going to get questionable. You're going to get questionable and very controversial thoughts on the outcome of that battle. You're going to get thoughts, and you're going to get opinions that you may or may not agree with, that you may or may not sit well with you, or that you may find offensive. Right? So don't be surprised by any of this stuff. Because it's human characteristics. Human characteristics. And again, I'm working right now. I'm actually doing a training lab. That's why you hear that background noise. But like I said, don't be surprised, and don't be jump off the scale and all that kind of stuff because of what people are saying about Cassidy's performance, because Cassidy's performance, the consensus says Cassidy's performance was highly, highly underwhelming. He should have done better. He sold the fight, but he did not deliver. That is the consensus. So don't be offended and don't be so I don't know. Just don't be so cautious about people's opinions about Cassidy, because again, Cassidy should have stepped up and did better. Bottom line, should have stepped up and did better. So, you know, I've already said 2 videos back of what Cassidy needs to do, in my opinion, to bounce back, because the aura of invincibility with Cassidy is gone. As far as I'm concerned, he's 5,002-1 with the one loss to Arsenal, with a trash performance like Arsenal, and Arsenal still beat Cassidy, in my opinion. So that aura of invincibility is gone. But again, great boxers had losses and bounced back and still were dominant. You know, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I'm saying? You name it. All the greats have losses and bounced back and became dominant. So Cassidy can do the same thing. And this is a lesson learned. As long as he does what he does what I suggest for him to do, like I said, listen, do sparring, you know, take your ego and your pride to a side and just listen. You'll do great things in the culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's my quick take on that, man. You know, that's it, man. That's my quick take on it. Just don't be so surprised by people who disappoint you, and don't be surprised by the outcome of the results from that disappointment from other people, right? So that's all it is, man. I am battle tested and built. This is like a real quick video. Just wanted to address this, get this off my chest. Shout out to the real BRC. Shout out to the whole culture, battle rap culture. This is our culture. You know, when I say our, I mean black people, black society. This is our culture. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. Let's transcend this culture and you know, just make it more monumental than what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? So those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. I am battle tested in the building. Signing out. Peace.